Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, to another episode. I think this is the 8th episode of my Total War Warhammer playthrough. And in the previous episode, we did a pretty good job recovering from the complete annexation, the razing to the ground, rather, of Grunberg, which was really upsetting. We also made a whole boatload of money, some of which was from completing our missions and some was through warfare here, where I have given a massive gift to Ulsland, who is one of the, in fact the only remaining member of the Empire who really hates us. Definitely going to be focusing on Ulsland and Midland to appease them, especially Ulsland now that he is our neighbor. We have a trade route available with him, and quite frankly, he's definitely one of the more powerful factions who appears to own 3 full provinces. Definitely want to be appeasing Vladimir von Rukov. He most likely is going to end up actually owning Stirland as well, by the looks of things, and he could very well actually colonize these provinces. He could become a total freak, and for that reason we're definitely going to be focusing big time to appease him. Now, for those of you who do not know, let's actually end this turn here. For those of you who do not know, the reason I'm up here in the north burning these guys to the ground is because I learnt the hard way that when the Chaos faction spawns, well, come to think of it, I actually haven't played since all of these newer factions in the north exist, but the factions in the north declare war on you. That's the thing. This raiding from this guy is not only hurting our economy, almost 1,000 ducats here, but also the unrest big time. This is pretty upsetting. And I definitely am going to be looking out for a lord with, quite frankly, anything domestic looking. Anything domestic looking, like public order. There's a few things that should be available, and this is where we could build a Reichsfort in Grunberg. We could also build a tap room. As much as it pains me to do it, -5 public order is just not going to fly with us, so let's get this tap room up and running. And we can delete it at a later date if we feel like that is the best move. Midland is at war with Hochland as well, so I wondered, can we declare war on him without suffering treachery? Yeah, we need 3 turns remaining. We could declare war on him again. He is under assault here, so most likely I could probably get some reconnaissance actually. You know what we can do? It just occurred to me, we can trespass on him. Everybody hates him. And I can trespass, and most people, I'm trying to see if I can get some vision. Yes, so his units are confined in there, so he's no threat whatsoever. Most people should like our trespassers against him. Yep, trespassers. Everybody hates the poor guy. Unfortunately, still deteriorating with Midland. We're neutral overnight with Ulsland, but we just need enough to gain, non-aggression with him, etc. Now, I think there must be his capital is out here, the Van Heimlings, who we're at war with. And he owns this whole mountain range, so surely it looks like it's here. Somewhere around here is another one of his provinces, which is not his capital.
My orders are to
so
move.
We're going to move a little bit each turn, and then try to heal up. If we were fully healed in this stack, then we could go into the raiding stance and move around a little bit more effectively, but there we go. So in 3 turns time, we can declare war on Hochland, which I'm happy to do. Another thing I feel like doing is just taking out this Beastman stack. I'm sure that Marcus could do it, no problem. Okay, he's off of our land, thankfully, this turn. It's just we would need units, you know, as well, obviously. We don't have that many units. But I think this guy is quite hated, yeah. I mean, he's certainly not liked by anybody. We could get a lot of relations by taking him out. The border princes are completely powerless. It's good to see. Did they lose on the... Oh, wow. Aveland is truly expanding out of the empire, just like Marienburg. This is really becoming the dream game. So he now has a whole province of 2 regions, which we can actually inherit. We have some vision on the dwarves. Looks like the dwarves are actually doing a good job against the greenskins overall. Yeah, nice. Definitely should try to... probably get an alliance with him, quite frankly, because if we did deploy annex and border him, he would be a threat and potentially a rival to us, so we'd like to avoid that if possible. Okay, let's keep looking for a nice governor, which these guys could sort of re-roll a bit each turn. That's it for our turn. And the Chaos faction could spawn at any time. I was going to say that from my previous experience, the north, the whole northern region declares war on you when the Chaos faction spawns. But come to think of it, I actually haven't seen if that's the case. Oh, great. Well, I did not realize that was the case, but Nausicaa is, by the looks of things, a flagship playable faction since the new DLC. And they can also confederate, and that's exactly what he's just done. So he just became extremely powerful, yes. As well as inheriting this land. He inherited the army, which was very comparable to our own, and that's making me nervous. That's making me nervous. I wonder if this 1 stack is enough to really deal with Nausicaa. Perhaps I should send Marcus up here as well. That would be leaving our region fairly open. Handsome? Hey, Marius! Marius is our new governor, who gives a boatload to public order. The nation calls. And we're going to give everything economic to him. We will do some vampiric reduction on him. Yay! Finally we have a new governor up and running who will be our Castilian engineer. The Empire! And upgrade to a armory. Well, maybe this is a good time
Greetings on behalf of the
to
Empire.
Give some kind of like a medium gift to Marienburg. So Nordland does not like our trespassers against Hochland, even though we're hated. They're hated by Nordland. Typical, dude. Speaking of trespassers, I'm just doing some additional cheeky trespassing here. Build relations with everybody who hates Hochland, right? Oh, apparently it doesn't scale upwards. I thought maybe based on how much trespassing you do. So we can see if we declare war. 1 more turn, will treachery.
Yes, my lord.
That modifier is gone. Raiding. That's something I should be doing. You dummy monk. We can raid him. Unfortunately, Nordland doesn't care, but the others like our actions against Hochland. Oh, dude, it's too risky. If I raid and then Ulstland takes it, and I raid his province, it would feel really bad. So I think the move, guys, is actually to bring this stack up north as well. Next turn, I'm going to be hiring more troops. I will marshal the men. Now, because I do want to continue looting and pillaging up here, then I should have aimed Nausicaa first, guys. If I had known that he was going to confederate, I would have killed Nausicaa first and the faction destroyed him. Now he's just become more powerful, which is pretty scary, but it's okay. Hopefully his units are not extremely high level. Let's go check him out. Step to it. Make haste, men. Oh man, I gotta be careful that I don't use all of my movement. Yep, it's all owned by Nausicaa. Which is pretty scary. I will do
So
at
be it.
least one turn of recruiting. It's still mostly low tier units, which
My
is pretty
Sigma's
depressing. But we can get some halberdiers now, which is pretty cool. And that's exactly what I'm going to hire. Halberdiers, superior spearmen,
What?
essentially.
Not likely. Ready.
And we have walls on every province. Excellent. So hopefully, if some bastardo declares war on us
Greetings
randomly
on
or
behalf of
roams
the
through our
Empire.
land, not only is the garrison very high, but we also have
Ready.
walls to hold out against them.
I will listen, but my time is short.
Oh wow, Midland is extremely rich. Holy crap. I was going to give him a gift, but we're too
Deliver
poor to
your
do
mission
that.
and then get from my
I
presence.
can declare war now on Hochland, and I'm really hoping that that's enough. No, wow, it's not enough. It's not enough, even that 4 modifier. Oh man. But, yeah, some relations with Nordland, not much. Some with Ulsland. Man, the diplomatic game is hard, guys, for real. Like, damn. Hoping to get that non-aggression with Ulsland, and that would make me feel a lot better, you know? Okay, that is our turn. Unfortunately, our upkeep is not going to be quite so good next turn because of the tremendous amount of spearmen, etc. That we just hired. We really got to get this war going against Nausicaa. It's what we have to do. The Savage Blow, what is this? 10 turns of plus 20 charge for all armies of all wait, hang on, all factions? I was going to say that looks like a great modifier, but everybody gets that charge bonus? That seems a bit weird.
Bring me to my men.
If my enemies get it as well. We're now trespassing on Nausicaa's land. I think this is his capital. Oh, he doesn't own the whole region. Maybe he doesn't have walls here?
Summon the Elector Count.
If he doesn't have walls and it's vulnerable, that would be the dream. Plenty of money to be had. Because we need a lot of money, guys, if we're gonna... Yeah, dude, we really have to appease Midland
Greetings, my
before they
countrymen.
break
You come in
alliance with me.
peace
Okay,
on this
medium
fire
gift.
bark?
Before they start breaking treaties. Okay, so we did the job there. It's all about this
Surely an agreement
non-aggression
would
with
be
him,
reached.
which I'm hoping to achieve, and we're going to bring this up in the rear
Praise
to
Sigma.
help out the Lord Emperor crush the North. Crush the fools in the North.
Moving off! To the provinces.
I'm actually going to make my way over to Altdorf with him, because his bonuses, he's got some which are in the local region, not the local province. Help us improve our economy that way. And that, I think, is it. Oh, did I not move the Emperor? I don't even remember, guys, quite frankly. Every
I will hear your petition, but make no promises to act on
war. Yeah. Interesting. So we're walking on his land. Whoa, we're way stronger than him. Scaling have been, like, wrecking his face, apparently. That's good news. And because he declared on us, we can call in our friends. Not that it matters. Maybe Marienburg would do something to him. I don't know. But he hates us walking on his territory, and he just declared war by the looks of things. That's interesting.
Speak. I will hear you now.
Border princes want
Be
peace.
warned, my mood is dark.
Not going to happen, my friend. How dare you attack the Empire? We're... Apparently, it looks like Avalon's just going to go all the way for the annexation or something, dude. That's pretty cool. Get wrecked. I hope he does. Oh, somebody else is attacking him. Maybe it's the dwarves. He's at war with the dwarves as well in these mountains. Karak and Gazar, however you say their name. I don't know how to say their name. Okay, let's take some leadership from that thing. So, this here we require 5. In 8 turns, we can max out our Reichland, guys, up to, like, maxify it. Which will feel cool.
Praise Sigma. Let us move.
Yeah, I think we'll get a little Oh, no, I was wrong. Bonus to my economy. We lost a lot of our... Yeah, this is the only one we have. Income from trade. I want more followers that do nice things. Research rate. I forgot to equip that. Just increased our research rate. Yeah, I think I moved this last turn. I was going to say that each turn begins to feel the same when you're just doing these little cheeky actions and nothing significant. I wasn't even sure if I moved the stack in the last turn. It's pretty strange that he declared on me and he still appears to be vulnerable. Hoping to take out that faction though for sure. Again, to reiterate, because it is the... It can confederate the others. So he seems to be really struggling in the war that he's fighting. There's another guy up there, Hellspite tribe. Okay. I should be looking for this non-aggression, but I've got a bad feeling that we're not going to be able to get it unless we give him another gift. Similar situation to Nordland. He was unfriendly. This modifier is about to deteriorate, unfortunately. Nobody's doing any colonization, but it's got to do with the wars they're involved in. Ostmark has no excuse, dude. Why don't you go get Eastern Sylvania or something? Although apparently... Trespasses against Ostmark. I don't remember trespassing on his territory. It must have been here or something when I was fighting those beastmen. Apparently our relations are deteriorating with him as well, which is not ideal. Far from ideal.
I will hear what you have to say.
But the war will bolster our economy, I know it. He wants a defensive alliance. Sorry, bro. He doesn't appear to be that strong. I would do it with the real dwarfs. Not with you. Sorry, dude. Yeah. This dwarven faction must have been fighting him here because he just burnt it down. He didn't occupy it or anything. Faction destroys scaling. Wait, what? I thought scaling was owning him. Now all of a sudden he's strong. I thought the scaling were up here. Okay, we didn't even get to meet them. Well, let's hit his capital.
Yes, to unite the
while we
provinces.
can. Hoping that there's no allies to reinforce. And he doesn't have walls. So I don't think these factions can make walls. Yeah, look, he gets the bonus as well. So I guess this bonus would only be nice. Oh, wow. Feral mammoths. That's what I was talking about. And it's in the garrison. Jeez, man. I hope this is gonna make us rich. Give us the money. That was a lot just from winning the battle. Ah, 7k still. It's good. Almost 7k.
Men,
Do it.
I will fight with you.
Wow, monster killer. 15 damage versus large. Likes chaos. -5 leadership when fighting chaos and Nausicaa. That's not a good trait. This guy is only a wizard though, and it's not to the army or anything, it's just to him. It's not the end of the world. Can we, like... We're suffering attrition. Can we...
Sigmar compels
Sweet.
us on.
Go out to sea to avoid attrition that turn. Cheeky move there. Aura size. Let's give aura size to our warrior priest. Alrighty, coming along in the rear here with Marcus to help us fight these wars. We're up to 10k now. Cool. That's some money. I don't think we need to upgrade this. I'm probably actually going to delete it actually and replace it with a Reichsfort or whatever when
Step to it.
the time is right.
Who called?
But this is what I was hoping, that this war would give us some money to throw around to people who we need to
Approach
appease.
and make your offer.
And I think we need to appease Ulstermark before
I will
he
listen, but my time is short.
starts cancelling relations with us. So he's quite poor. Pretty cheap medium gift there. Well, how dumb is it that I just can't
I
do
will listen.
anything to Nordland, dude?
Deliver your missive and then get from my presence.
It's pretty upsetting.
Greetings
Like,
on
our
behalf
relations
of
are
the
pretty
Empire.
good.
Now what brings you here with a sheathed blade?
We would just have to save all the way up, I think, for another massive gift. But maybe it's doable, you know? Maybe it's doable with the war that we're fighting. We're up to 10k, we're making 1500 a turn, and as long as we don't hire, you know, lords and things like that, which I do want to do, to be honest, we're going to be making a lot as turns tick by and by and by. Aveland might colonize this, and I think the Border Princes, their only province they have remaining is their capital, perhaps. That might just be the region. Let's have a look. One region with their capital in it? Yep. One large region here. So they reduced down to their capital. Maybe Aveland can go all the way. And by the way, guys, Marius the Ironclad is rank 9. We are going to be inheriting their units as well when we do deploy annex them. Speaking of which, I wonder what rank the Marienburg troops are at. 5, 8. Marienburg is at war with this faction here, but he's not fighting him. As an ally, we would be able to see what he's doing. It looks like he's just chilling. Oh, rank 9. Sweet. Alrighty, can I go back and assault them? Yes. Uh-oh.
Raise your weapons.
Well, I am gonna wait, we suffer attrition?
War calls.
Wow, we suffer attrition even when assaulting the settlement. Okay,
Onwards.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do. Force march up onto the land. Can we get up onto the land? To make this really good odds. Yes.
Attack. Ulrich's will.
That looks better. I don't want to lose these units, dude. Oh, damn it. Okay, the solution is going to be to encamp, to heal up, and do global recruiting. Likes chaos? No! Okay, he's going to be unbreakable. We don't need leadership on the Emperor. Likes... What is this? The Witch Hunter likes chaos. Dude? Oh, that's nice banner. I like the one. The banner just does like fire damage around it. What are you talking about, likes chaos? You don't like chaos. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody likes chaos. They're freaking chaotic. Alright, these second ranks of these spells, they just reduce the cooldown. It's probably worth getting, but not priority as far as I'm concerned. Let's get missile resistance first.
It is time.
And so we now have 2 stacks up here. Yeah, we'll take it slow. But I really want to take this faction out. He's strong. He's strong, dude. He's stronger than us, quite frankly. But I doubt he's got the same experience, etc. So hopefully we will be okay. And we've got a lot of money.
Greetings, my countrymen.
Yeah, very similar situation to how it was with Nordland. I'm afraid we might have to give another gift to Ulsland to get that
Greetings, my countrymen.
non-aggression. Wow, and we can't even afford, even with 11k, we can't afford to give a large gift to Nordland. That's brutal. Which is exactly what we might have to do to make him allyable. But either way, this game's going well. Aveland is going all the way to push the advantage against the Border Princes. And speaking of the Border Princes, wow, he's got no troops, and the Dwarfs are assaulting his settlement. The Dwarfs really did the dirty work against him, man. Like, my goodness, that Dwarven faction. Hochland was finally destroyed, and Ulsland did occupy it. So, deteriorating. He is now a massive threat to us, guys. We need this non-aggression. I wonder if I could do something like this. Medium gift for non-aggression. No, he won't do it. My hand has been forced, guys. Oh my goodness. My hand is forced. We just gave him all of our money. But he should become pretty quick, friendly pretty quick. Treaties with Kislev are pissing him off. I was going to say we'll cancel it, but I think the gift is enough. Yeah, don't attack me next turn, Osland, because I'm pretty sure the turn after that we'll be able to get the non-aggression.
Now.
Alrighty.
So, the
Let's do some
Empire.
globally recruiting. Question is though, where do we want to move? I guess we'll just go up to here. Take out this whole province.
I am Prince and
So
Emperor.
creep along this way a little bit. Trying to see if we can get some vision.
Very well.
Encamp. And I don't have any money to hire
The
troops.
Empire. It is for the best.
Change of plans.
Who calls?
Feels bad, man.
Step to it.
So let's make sure we got 2 halberdiers here. And pull back some spearmen with shields here. Yep.
I will
That'll
not
do us,
obey.
and now I can't encamp, okay. I don't know how that quite worked. I guess we took the movement away when we encamped, and then those are... Okay, I'm learning the hard way. I should try and encamp both of those stacks.
Who calls?
Brutal. Hang on, maybe we should run out to sea to not suffer attrition.
To strengthen the Empire.
Okay, maybe that was a good move. I know going on land is going to take a lot of our movement, but man, I don't know. Doing my best. Getting nervous here, guys, that the Chaos faction is going to spawn anytime. It's been actually longer than I thought we would be given, but my tactic of just operating out of Reichland is working wonders. And Avelin's been attacked by Ulsland. I just broke my alliance with Aveland. Come to think of it, I should have never allied Aveland. We would have been fine without the alliance. Damn it. Now Aveland is going to hate us. But I have a feeling, because his units are in the south, that Ulsland is going to become the new superpower dude. So our relations are still neutral. I do want to be giving him like a gift, etc. if possible. Let's have a look. Broke treaties was worth negative 88. Oh my goodness.
Approach us,
Oh
friend,
my
and make your
goodness.
offer.
Aveland is he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I shouldn't have allied him.
Come at me making deal.
Oh, and we don't have any treaties with him. We broke even the non-aggression. So I think that alliance like overrided that. Okay, that feels pretty bad. But I guess what we're hoping for here is that Ulsland just steamrolls Aveland and becomes the new homie. He's actually probably the most powerful faction in the Empire. So I definitely chose him, and I want to appease him. And now that he's at war, even though we don't have a non-aggression, I'm sure he won't just declare war on us, or I suggest he won't.
The nation calls. Agreed?
God dang it, there's no way to avoid attrition here.
Ready.
There's like literally no way.
Pick up
So,
the
yeah.
pace.
There is a way to avoid attrition, and that's by
Empire's
going around
blessings,
the sea. But
Onwards.
we can't heal.
As
This is
is
what
my
I have in
right by
mind. Can't
Sigmar's
recruit.
crown.
So there we go.
What
Just
does
taking
the
it slow.
Emperor bid?
Taking it slow. Let's stick together. Get nearer.
The Empire. To the provinces. Very well. We march.
There. We'll have one smaller stack in the rear. I like that more. Alrighty. Yeah, Aveland's gonna hate us. Rip relations to Aveland, and I was feeling so good about that, considering he's expanding outwards. Oh, the dwarves are now attacking him. Okay. So, yeah, definitely a good call there. Relations are deteriorating with Meadowland again. Jeez, dude. It's going to be all about making that money to give away as gifts. A lot of technology becoming available. The stuff, blacksmith gives quite some stuff for great swords. Pistols and outriders armor. Weapon strength for halberdiers, greatswords, lances. A lot of higher tier stuff which we can't really make use of. Let's go for -5% upkeep for all infantry.
By the comet.
Try to improve the economy. So for anybody wondering, no, what is this? No! No! Ah! Frick! No! We're now at war with Nordland. Damn it. Everything's going wrong. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. Nordland hated us anyway. We were friendly relations, but the damn guy hates us anyway. I will just white piece him when I can. The biggest and saddest part, the most annoying part, is that we have a mission to get a defensive or regular alliance with him, and I just don't see how to do it. It just seems undoable. I don't know how it is done. So I am going to focus on these guys. I think they are more of a threat. If the chaos spawns, I need to get ahead of the game. I'm just assuming, I don't actually know any longer, so I don't have the experience, but I'm assuming that these guys will declare war on us when the chaos spawn, and the only way to defeat them is to take the offense against them, in my opinion. If they will just send hordes and hordes and hordes of armies down against us. So I'm going to white piece Nordland when I can, just piece them out. We might see Marienburg suffer some losses, unfortunately. Oh, Marienburg pieced out the vampires down here in the west. So it's a 1v1. Marienburg is stronger than him. But the Wasteland looks pretty vulnerable. We'll see how he does. Yep. And he hated us anyway. It's all about the gifts. It's going to be all about the gifts with any faction that remains. Like, if Aveland remains, it's going to be all about the gifts. Are you serious? Olson's not friendly and he won't even give us a non-aggression. I don't think I've ever even seen that before.
Greetings on behalf.
But we'll get it. Doing my best here, guys. What I was going to say before I got stressed out because of the bloody war being declared against Marienburg is what I was going to say is, for those of you who think surely if it's hard when they chaos spawn, we don't stand a chance, considering we don't have that much money to form that many more troops, to raise that many more troops, and our guys are quite preoccupied. The thing is, guys, as soon as the chaos spawn, we begin having the options to actually expand. So that means, for example,
This will bolster the nation.
I can... Uh-oh. That's owned by the vampires. I was going to say colonize this province, which has been burnt down for the whole game, but the vampires have apparently colonized it. But in any of these wars, like if we did declare on the south, we could expand. Any of these factions who are happy with us, like Green Shade, when the chaos spawns, they could... Who's killing him? He lost his capital. Oh god. Greenskins. Yep. Greenskins are killing Ulstermark.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
I was gonna say we can confederate. Oh man, Ulstermark might be falling. Oh wow.
It is good to see
Greenskins cannot. Yay, non-aggression with Ulsterland. Poor Aveland, man. You know what? A part of me hates him anyway for attacking us in the early game. So there we go. Each turn we're going to be looking for the peace with Nordland if he does it. We're going to be doing payments with Midland because it's the only way to make him happy, apparently. And I'm going to be pretty confident, actually, that Marienburg, considering we're involved in the war as well, we've got walls and garrisons everywhere. I can just hire troops if we need them. I'm going to be pretty confident that I'm safe from Nordland. So let's just focus on our own business, keep pushing the advantage in the north, and actually making some money by destroying or sacking and pillaging these provinces. Noska I actually was quite intimidated by, but he doesn't seem to be putting up much of a fight so far. Oh, a smuggler income from trade faction wide, excellent. something for our governor to utilize? No, he's a agent only follower. There we go. Still the same effect as long as we have a space available. Give ability for damage resistance there.
And Emperor.
I will marshal the band.
I command here.
Okay, let's take it slow.
Men, war calls.
Keep on healing up.
No peace, just war.
Now, move!
It would be tragic if I went over my
battle.
50% movement,
It
guys,
is for
so
the
that's why I'm
best.
just being really careful there, because that attrition is not nice. Hoping for the
It is good to see
trade,
fellow sons.
etc. Yay! Economic stuff feels good. I wonder why we don't have a trade route available with Midland. The tree would really help us actually
Greetings on
maintain
behalf
our
of the
relations as well. That feels pretty bad. I don't know why that is. 4 turns time, we can upgrade Altdorf, so hopefully we will have the money available to do that. And yeah, let me
Why talk to you?
not forget to check for that peace treaty. Definitely the Nords were going for Marienburg and not for me. And I suspect if his armies were wounded or something, he will just peace us out. For all I know, Marienburg will just raffle stomp him, given some time. Oh, okay. Let's actually go for 25% increased income for 10 turns from looting settlements, as we do plan to do that. Yeah, for all I know, given some time, Marienburg will just wreck him, and there we go. That will be the end of trying to appease Nordland. But I'm not sure how that's going to... We're going to mission fail our Runefang and the
Yes, my
Reichland
lord.
mission
Yes.
objective, which is to make an ally with them.
Men, I will fight with you.
So, I don't know how I feel about that. Now, can I come up in the rear here and
Moving
actually encamp? Yes, looks like we will be able to make it
We
in.
march!
Uh-oh,
By Sigma's right.
almost went over 50.
Attack!
So that is real easy, and we get 25% increased income from looting this. It's all about that money. Oh, beautiful. The dream is real. 10k. Now can I...
Summon the Elector
encamp? Oh,
Counts.
the dream is real. It's working, guys. My final objective, the strategy, the grand strategy is working. And we upgrade to Altdorf to the 5th size. Now, what I actually plan to do is also demolish this building, which gives us 500 income generated, in order to free up yet another slot, because I plan to make 2 buildings in Altdorf. Okay, so Olsland's taking over Nuln and Averheim. Poor Averland's really getting backdoored, and I think that he is assaulting... No, he's not assaulting that, so he's probably coming up to the north. Alright, let's actually piece this guy out while we can. And I'm gonna get a non-aggression with him as well, but he will probably break it given enough time. See how he feels about us. And obviously we're going for military access, etc. with Olsland if possible, because I'm pretty sure Olsland is becoming... He's becoming the #1 guy, basically. Both Marienburg and himself. It's a little bit sad. Aveland was expanding outside the Empire. He was becoming a total freak. And he had the potential with the colonization. Yay! We got the nice same trait. I'm pretty sure you have a chance of getting this trait, guys, by sitting in like capital cities and things like that. But yay! Bonus to our economy. Our new Marius Aldebridge, our Castilian engineer Marius, is becoming almost as good as Boris was back in the day, which feels great.
Of course.
For Heldenhammer!
Let's use the smaller stack to suffer attrition after burning this down. Raise it to the ground. And our rare items. Sweet, it's been quite some time since we've got full destroyer. Okay, so we should keep that in mind. He is our looter. He's progressed really far in this trait. Income from looting and sacking settlements, massive.
Raise Sigma.
Keep that in mind. We used
Prince and Emperor.
the Emperor here. We'll try to use him on free victories just to get that extra money. The dream. And he also has Blood Feud and Attack. See, can you imagine if we lost this Lord, guys? Imperial Griffin, sweet. Marcus now has his own Griffin. It's not a unique Griffin, but it's just about as good. What was I saying? Yeah, you cannot lose your legendary lords, guys. They just get wounded. But they lose items and things like that when you lose the battle. But you can lose any other lord. Can you imagine if we lost Marcus? I would be so upset. I'm really upset we lost Boris, but he's almost becoming a distant memory, so let's just cheer up. What I was going to say is it's a shame Averland was really... I mean, none of this region is... That's 3 provinces which are not even inside the Empire. So hoping that Ulsterland does a good job. Ulsterland does a good job replacing him. And speaking of doing a good job, we're doing a good job using our money to really be good friends with our neighbors.
My hand hovers close to mine.
And we've got a lot of money left over, which makes me feel really good, thanks to this war in the north. I'm also just feeling really good about my strategy in general, guys. Is this war? They ended trade agreement. Okay, he's just gonna cancel our agreements. Uh-oh, this guy's coming for me. He's close. Uh-oh, I better check his experience level. We can hire our regiments of renown. Oh, jeez, another greenskin warg. Uh-oh. I think the greenskins are just like... They're just killing everybody. They're at war with everybody, but they're pulling it off, apparently.
The Empire. By Sigma, no.
Damn it.
To the provinces.
Yeah, he's really strong. I think what we can do is coordinate a war target with Marienburg and ask him to attack him. But whether he responds or not, I don't know. Now we do have walls, and in Altdorf we just have a ridiculous garrison. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start recruiting some more units. I say unfortunately because it's going to affect our economy, but actually it's between Boris and Volkmar, and I'm actually going to go for Boris. It's between Balthazar rather and Volkmar. I'm actually going to go for Volkmar, and the reason I'm going to do that is because he gives the trait to our warrior priests. Look at that, we can hire rank 7 warrior priests. So let's get the disfiguring scar warrior priest, who gives negative leadership to enemies in the local region.
Let us forge our faith.
But this is going to start affecting our economy quite negatively, guys. So we have a nice amount
My knowledge is yours.
of buffer, I suppose. We have a good buffer, if you feel me, of money. But I'd really prefer not to go even near into the negative, you know? If possible. Okay, let's put some... Probably at some point, guys, actually out of... Look at all the nice units we have available, but we need a strong economy to be able to do it.
I bow to
Probably at some point, guys, outside of... maybe in between episodes, I might just do make sure that our followers and our items are sort of well distributed. That's something that I think is probably tedious enough to where I would do it off screen and just kind of tell you guys briefly what I did. Yeah, give me your thoughts on that, but I think that's probably going to be the case. Like, I wouldn't feel bad doing that, is what I'm trying to say. Let's give the rare item here to our Lord Emperor. And just... yeah, share some of these around a little bit. Like this stuff is what I'm saying. Just make sure it's well optimized. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to end up this episode here. And that's actually going to be it. And just to keep in mind, like I like to let you guys know that this is the 4th recording that I did here in this session. And I'm going to be taking a break in between recordings, so just keep that in mind. Make sure to give me your feedback once again. I really hope you guys are enjoying.
Bring me to my men.
Let's go finish off Troll Fjord. That's where we will be moving. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really surprised. We're almost up to turn 80. Turn 80, and the Chaos faction has not spawned. So my tactic was actually of just operating out of Reichland was more effective than I really would have thought. The hope, of course, ideally is to eliminate everything in the north so that it is just us versus the Chaos when they spawn. I don't know how we will fare. As far as defending against the stack, we're yet to see how strong his units are, but I think we'll be okay, guys. It's just a matter of how much we're willing to invest, especially defensively. We've got walls and a tremendous garrison in literally every province, so that's cool. As far as diplomacy is concerned, this is the only member of the Empire who, well, both of these guys hate us, but hoping to, you know, recover. If they stabilize and exist, we're just going to be throwing that money at them, throwing the gifts at them, but they might both just be completely integrated at some point. It will be really interesting to see. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I'll see you in the next episode.